They say his body vanished, a headless apostle, a sword drenched in royal bloodlust, and a miracle whispered across the ages, that angels carried him, through the air, to Spain. But before the legend, came the execution.
Welcome to Behind the Crime. Step into the real stories, raw footage, and shocking truths.
His name was James, fisherman, disciple, one of the first to follow the man from Nazareth, and the first to die for him. It was the year 44 AD. Jerusalem was restless, the Roman world trembling under rebellion and faith, and King Herod Agrippa needed to make an example. James had become dangerous. His voice carried hope and defiance. Crowds followed him. The streets whispered his name. So Herod's guards came at night. Steel on stone, the scrape of chains, the silence of the condemned. He was dragged before the throne. The sentence already decided. Death, by the sword. They say even the air held its breath. And when the blade fell, Jerusalem went quiet. No trial, no mercy, just an order, signed in haste and fear. But then, something happened. The guards who handled his body claimed the earth grew warm. Some say they saw light, lifting from the ground. Others swore they heard singing, not of men, but of angels. The body was gone. No grave, no trace, just whispers of wings over the sea. Days later, fishermen along the coast of Galicia, Spain, reported something impossible. A body, wrapped in light, washed ashore. The mark of a blade still visible upon the neck. Locals fell to their knees, and from that moment, they called him Santiago, the saint who crossed the sea in death. Today, they say his bones rest in Santiago de Compostela, a place of pilgrimage, of faith, of mystery. But historians argue, was it truly him? Or just a legend crafted to inspire a broken land? Was his body carried by angels, or by believers in the dead of night? No one knows for sure, but the blade that silenced him sparked a faith that could not die. Saint James the Greater, the first apostle to fall, but the first to rise in legend, because sometimes, a single death can echo across empires, and the truth is still buried beneath the stones of Compostela. Thank you for watching this episode of Behind the Crime. We share these stories not to sensationalize, but to remember the victims, learn from the past, and raise awareness. If you found this story compelling, consider subscribing and turning on notifications. We explore real cases that deserve to be told. And remember, justice doesn't always come quickly, but truth has a way of surfacing. Stay safe. Stay curious. Behind the Crime.